Murder will be the most complicated section of the book, in my opinion. The book uses so many dated terms. So again, we're going to focus on the Texas Penal Code, section 1903. Capital murder. The book calls it first-degree murder on page 283, and they describe it. How do you commit capital murder? If you're Deputy Tigger and a peace officer or a fireman, that's capital murder. Or if you are committing a felony, give me your Scooby snacks. No, that's capital murder. Or if there's two people, more than one, that's capital murder. There are many different ways to commit capital murder. Policemen or firemen committing a felony, or more than one person, are just the most common examples. I've tried every one of those. Each murder has to be intentional, and these other circumstances exist. Regular murder is also called first-degree murder in the book, which is, again, intentional or knowing. We've talked about this many times. Die, that's intentional. That's intentional, even though I didn't say anything. You can't shoot somebody 8 times and say I didn't mean to kill him. I guess you can, but it won't work. This one is one we've never discussed. It's very common. Intend serious bodily injury and commit an act clearly dangerous to human life. Particularly if it was one stab. If we were mad at the little bear and I cut the bear or I stabbed the bear one time, it's clearly intending to cause serious bodily injury, because you can't stab someone with this knife and not intend to hurt them bad. The act clearly dangerous is, of course, the stabbing in the body. Now, that's going to be intentional murder, because the number of blows is murder. You can't intend anything else. But oftentimes with like a baseball bat or a knife, you do it one time, but this is still called murder in Texas. It's not a lesser included offense. And then the last one would be you commit a felony and then someone dies. So, like capital murder, give me your Scooby snacks, and you rob this person, and then you get in your car and you're driving away and you run over the bear. This is the only one where the murder isn't intentional. So I rob this person, and then when I'm getting away and I'm driving and I run over the bear, I've committed a felony and I've done an act clearly dangerous by driving recklessly, something like that. That's called felony murder in the book on page 300. In Texas, when we say felony murder, we mean capital murder. So the terms are just carelessly used by different systems. You're just going to have to get over that and understand the difference. But when the book talks about felony murder, they mean an unintentional killing that is accompanied by a felony. So again, robbery, and then some kind of maybe getaway driving, you run over somebody. When we say felony murder in Texas, we mean give me your money and you kill the person. Now, this last section in the book, in the last test, there was a lot of confusion. Sudden passion from an adequate cause is a defense. It is not a separate grounds for murder. The classic example is you come home and you find your spouse in bed with another person and you kill them. So you've done that intentionally. But the sudden passion, the rage that you feel, has to be from a cause that a reasonable person would not be capable of clear reflection. And it can't be from a series of beefs that built up over time and you killed them. Another example would be if you came home and they told you that Scooby had hurt your child, and you've missed it. It's too late to do self-defense, and you come home and you go, yeah, I just found out about it, and I killed Scooby for that. The book calls this voluntary manslaughter, page 310 to 314. Okay? So you're going to have to read this section carefully, but you're going to have to, for the test, you're going to be tested on Texas law. I think ours is more clear. The last point I want to make is in the book there's a lot of discussion of premeditation. Premeditation. In Texas law, that does not exist. Either the action is intentional or it's not. Maybe one time the murder is either intentional or it's not. We don't care how long you've been